Welcome to my latest video where we will explore the most iconic and luxurious department stores in the heart of London. Hi, my name is Daria and I invite you to join me for a walk through the world of high-end retail where the wealthiest people shop. From Harrods to Selfridges, these stores are not just places where you can buy things, but also cultural landmarks with rich history and fascinating stories behind them. So let's get started and dive into the world of luxury shopping in London. First on our list is obviously Harrods, the biggest in Europe, world-famous luxury department store. It has a magnificent exterior and every tourist can't leave London without a picture in front of it. Here is an entrance, not even the main one, but you can already see how many people are attracted to this place. Harrods consists of 7 floors and you will be surprised to see the difference between them. But let's continue to the ground floor. Over here you can get lost between the huge range of bags and shoes from the most famous luxury brands. The ground floor is my favorite in terms of the interior. It is open and spacious with attractive lighting and the beautiful ceiling. It is a masterpiece. Here is the perfume hall that smells like wood. It is followed by an Egyptian escalator. By the way, the first escalator in London was installed here in Harrods more than 120 years ago. And we moved to the huge beauty section where almost any brand could be found. A sneak peek to the food hall, my favorite part of Harrods. We'll go there a bit later. Another beauty section, a champagne bar of course. Harrods gives you various drinking and dining opportunities on each floor. Kylie Jenner cosmetics. And finally we are approaching the food hall. Fruit, seafood, meat, cheese, bakery, sweets, everything here looks and smells perfectly. Apart from the food, please take a look at the interior of this department. I think it is gorgeous. Look at that rainbow installation from Dior. Feels like a museum experience. And let's go to the -1 floor. It is allocated to the gifts, travel, alcohol and book departments. In contrast to the ground floor, did you notice how much less crowded it is? Looks like a totally different store. I'll tell you a secret. Except the ground floor, Harrods is the most calm and quiet department store in London. You'll see it yourself. Many postcards here. British people love them so much. And lovely flowers, always a good idea. Let's go to the first floor. It is all about women's wear and jewelry. See, it is very quiet here. This is an exciting section, evening wear, girls' paradise. I can't say that I love all of those dresses, but it's pleasant just to browse here. And of course hats, very British. More clothes, all the newest collections and limited pieces are here. And a department for super brands, such giants as Louis Vuitton and Chanel require more space. The distinguishing feature of Harrods are those corridors. They are endless, like a labyrinth. And we go to the second floor by lift. It is menswear there. I love these vintage style lifts. In 2010, Harrods was acquired by Qatar. Previously, it was owned by an Egyptian businessman that had an affair with Princess Diana. I'm sure you know that story. So after the acquisition, a lot of money was invested in the renovation of Harrods. I've never seen it before, but I'm not a big fan of the design that they created here. Ground floor is very nice, but the rest is just too much for me. These golden details and marble everywhere, it screams money very loudly. Although I understand why they did it. It is very client-oriented and I'm not their client. Nice chair to sit and have a rest or wait for someone. Beautiful Dior store and many other brands. We go up to the floor number 3, where everything for bed and bath could be found. I love such departments. Everything here looks like life goals. Those sofas are so stylish. I so much wait for the moment when I would be able to buy these things for my own apartment or house. Another place to eat, different electronics. They're pretty much the same everywhere. Here you can find everything for the kitchen. Look at those mimosas, they're so adorable. I'd love to have everything from here. Can't say the same for both clothes and shoes, as the famous brand doesn't guarantee the style, while the pots from Le Creuset are always gorgeous. Oh my god, look at that, I would just move in here. Next is the fourth floor, clothes and toys for children and a bit of women's wear, instead of which around 10 years ago there was a pet shop where domestic dogs and cats were sold. But before, in 1976, it was possible to buy exotic animals here in Harrods. And by exotic animals, I mean tigers, lions and elephants. Let's get back to the children's department. It looks cute. I just realized that almost every luxury brand has a children's clothing line. That's smart of them and probably very profitable. Those rooms with toys are so attractive. A great decision with mono bright colors. Soft toys are always the cutest. Let's go to the next floor, and it looks like the last one, but it is not. Here we have beauty salons, shoes and tech. A moment of appreciation for those Egyptian escalators, another museum piece in Harrods. And the sign literally explains what we are about to see here, shoe heaven. I think it's impossible not to find the perfect pair of shoes for any taste here. Beautiful salons, lovely advertising and a hair care section. It is time to go to almost secret floor number 6, where you can get only by one escalator, as this floor is much smaller. As you already guessed, it is for niche perfumes. Let's have a final look at the evening Harrods with warm lights on. It is very beautiful. And we move to Selfridges, our second destination for today and the second most famous department store in London. It has been on Oxford Street since 1909 and it always was a competitor to Harrods. However, I think they are just targeting different people. From the first glance, you can tell that Selfridges is much more modern and useful. Ground floor is always busy here, but not as much as in Harrods. The ceilings are very high, the lights are pleasant for shopping and it feels like you have a lot of fresh air. The ground floor here is also devoted to bags, shoes, perfumes, beauty and jewelry. The food hall is also located at the ground floor. It has a separate entrance and lots of options to eat in. On the lower ground floor, which means -1, there are books, sweets, home goods, travel goods, tech, alcohol, gifts and even cinema. It was recently opened. The staff is very kind here. They always help you to find something or get somewhere. Harry Selfridge, the founder of the store, coined the saying, "Customer is always right," and it works here till this day. Here you can do a customized print on a huge chocolate. Amazing idea, right? Let's go to the first floor that is allocated to menswear. The variety of the brands here is enormous and everyone from teenager to granddad can find new pieces for their wardrobe here. Merchandising and styling teams must be very professional there as everything looks stylish, products are visible and the outfits on mannequins are amazing. And we move to the women's wear department on the second floor. I like the design here. It's not trivial, on the contrary, very modern and bold. Unfortunately, you can't hear the music, but it's great. It contributes to a really fashionable vibe here. A section with the party outfits. Love that idea. Let's see the fitting room. It is light and spacious, and there are quite a lot of them on each floor. Interesting fact about the women's shoe section, it claims to be the biggest in the world and stocks more than 100,000 pairs at a time. On the third floor, there is also women's wear, but not only for casual, also for home, sleep, sports and travel. And again, you can be a mom, teenager, granny, business lady, and you will be able to find right clothes for yourself here. The last fourth floor has toys and clothes for children. And you can finalize your shopping experience with a delicious meal from one of those restaurants. Well, I couldn't resist buying this chocolate because I had an occasion for that. The third luxury department store is Liberty London. I think it's my personal favorite. From the outside, it might not look very appealing for everyone. It has a typical British Tudor exterior, and if you go there for the first time during Christmas, as I did, you won't like it, definitely. It gets so crowded because of its layout, which consists of rather small rooms connected by even smaller corridors. Just don't go there during peak time. Apart from that, it is adorable. I really appreciate how they saved the interior with molded wooden parts and stained glass windows. The ground floor standardly has jewelry, accessories, beauty, perfumes, and a small grocery department. The reason why, for me personally, Liberty stands out from the other department stores is the selection of the brands and products that they have. The size of the store is smaller compared to Harrods and Selfridges, but the concentration of the very stylish and modern brands is fantastic. Also, they always have really pleasant discounts and promotions. I have a video on my channel about a huge gift from Liberty. Go and watch it if you like beauty stuff. Let's check the menswear on the lower ground floor. It's nice here, but to be honest, I like the women's department much more. Some vintage clothes. And here we are on the first floor, women's wear. Just pay attention to the brands that are here, they are very cool. The whole building has such a stylish grandma house vibe, and it beautifully connects with both modern and classic brands. It is so British, I love it. Second floor, some children's wear and modern clothes for women. The third floor meets you with fabrics that have been sold here since 1975. Liberty is very famous with its unique floral prints that are represented here, and we move to my favorite part, home accessories. The variety of shapes and colors make you stay there and browse for quite a while. A section with tons of bath and body care products. Little bookshop. And the last fourth floor with furniture and home decor. Our fourth destination for today, Dover Street Market. It is an exceptionally stylish luxury department store. It was launched in 2004 by the founder of Comme des Garçons, Red Kuwakubo, and her partner. Unfortunately, it wasn't possible to film inside, but I managed to get a couple of looks for you. In Dover Street, you can find both well-established and emerging fashion brands, artworks, perfumes, and accessories for home. Also, they have a lovely cafe on the last floor. The fifth on our list is Harvey Nickols, luxury department store chain with a flagship store in Knightsbridge, just 5 minutes walk from Harrods. From the first sight, the store looks very modern, but it was opened in 1880. Harvey Nickols is famous for its great variety of beauty brands and perfumes. My favorite part of the store is the lower ground floor, where the men's department is located. It is not huge, but they have a great selection of luxury and middle market brands. I didn't show you the fitting rooms, but they are very nice, and the staff is really helpful and knowledgeable about the products. The first floor is a lovely minimalistic space with women's wear. You can find both well-known and new brands there. Same story on the second floor. In general, Harvey Nickols is a nice store, but in my opinion, it slightly lacks an identity. You cannot feel the soul here, and sometimes it gets a bit messy, which is not appropriate for a luxury store. The last floor consists of a food hall, restaurants, and bars. The last department store on our list is Fenwick. When I was filming this video, I thought that I would tell you how different it is from the other 5 stores, how quite unfashionable and abandoned it looks, how products lose their attractiveness being represented there, and some more unpleasant but in my opinion true things. But then I read an article about Fenwick being closed down until 2024 as the building was sold. Now I understand why it is like it is. Apart from everything said before, Fenwick is a nice store where you can spend a great time. It has beautiful restaurant and bar. The last floor of the store is always a sale where you can buy great things like designer jeans with 70% discount. I also couldn't resist a great deal there. Also, I suspect that by the end of this year, they may want to sell out everything, so I recommend to stay updated regarding this. thank you for joining me today through the most famous department stores in London. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know which store did you like the most and why. And write in the comments if you would like to watch a more detailed video about one of them. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see more content like this. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.